It's here now. Let's also check the dashboard to see if it has changed now. Cool. Let's see if that past live stream actually did save, or it just was a minute. No, so there's 3 hours of live stream that I need to go back on now. Alright, well. I just have to keep that in mind. I will open Twitch right now. Hi, Streamman. Hi, Boop. Okay. Dude, it's a funny thing, Boop. I've been streaming for 3 to 4 hours, but YouTube decided to not stream, and I just realized that now. Oh, saw your 1 minute stream earlier? Yep. Okay, so we're switching to Slay the Princess. It's just now... That's just funny. Oh, well. I spent the last 3 to 4 hours just doing Dead by Daylight. Opening Slay the Princess just instantly crashes everything. Alright, so just Slay the Princess time. Oh, there's it opening. Just took it a little bit. Do I want to play in English? Oh, yes, I do. No, do not crash. This is technically the pristine cut, so we'll do that. English. Let me switch this here. I'll just show it up. I'll put it up right now, and then... Cool. This is a love story. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark places, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions, there are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. We're gonna kill a woman! Yippee! Make it full screen. Ooh, okay, that's really interesting. And now I need to go here. Alright, now TikTok can also see it. I'm just gonna call the TikTok livestream Slay. Alright, so boil effect, that's fine. Skip. I'm fine with that. Hidden menu, visible, blinking, CTC, auto advanced text, no. Turn that off just in case, and that should be good. Now all I have to do is go to the YouTube live stream and change the title for that, because I've gotten people annoyed at me before for not changing the title immediately. Slay the Princess. 2023, that's when this game came out? This game's not that old. Alright. Here we are. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So? Oh yeah, you can make decisions. Have you maybe considered that maybe the only reason she is going to end the world is because she is locked up? The end of the world? What are you talking about? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, does it not? Could someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Should we do the nihilist approach? I've already seen, so the part of the cutscenes that I've seen is where you kill her. So I'm kind of curious to see what happens when you do not.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
You do give nihilist vibes, streamer. Thank you,
Before
Boo.
you decide to waste even more of our time
Appreciate
by
it.
asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
There's a voice in my head that's telling me to kill a woman.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
No. Sweet! I've always wanted to kill a monarch. Viva la revolution! It's a good cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Princess equal egg, according to the voice in my head. Egg means weird things.
A warning, before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay, so I can fix
We're
her.
not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
True. I do love the art style.
The interior
How, like,
of the
everything
cabin is
moves.
almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Take the blade, take the blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Eh. No, let's talk to her first. Surely.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I'll kill her with my
Her
hands.
voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the
I already have the
manipulation.
simp voice in my
You're
head.
playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi! Just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. Hi, I think I'm here to kill you. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Oh, you think that is the simp voice? You've not seen anything yet.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
True. So
I
true.
am
If people are
begging you
beautiful,
to
no
stay
threat.
focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Let's talk first.
Okay.
I do not know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but You don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
I was sent here to slay I was sent here to slay you. Apparently, you're meant to end the world. I cannot read. But I wanted to see for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
The narrator's like, do not worry about that, just kill her.
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
No. I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
Yeah, just tell me. Tell me right now. What are you going to do?
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
Well, yes, that's obvious, narrator. Thank you for bringing that up.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Yeah, narrator, tell me why.
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know
you don't
that
even
there's
know.
people we can't trust in this situation. It's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Yeah, she's literally saying whatever she wants to get out, which I would probably do in her situation. Hi, princess.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Yeah, if I was in this situation, I would not trust either of these people because number one, the narrator's not telling you anything, and number two, he's using subjugating monarch. He's using language as though he knows more than he's letting on, which is annoying. Hold on, is there anything else I can ask before I just let her out? What is your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
Is your name just Princess?
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
I've known people with two names like that. So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Oh no, she's an NPC. She's repeating dialogue.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Gosh, narrator just stands on business. You know what? I'll look at the chance.
You're only making this more difficult.
True, I am.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
She'll probably just go and get the blade and stab me.
You're
That'd be
making a
funny.
huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
I definitely have a feeling there's an ending in this game where she stabs you. I can see the stabbiness in the eyes.
They're large
The
and
beady
heavy,
eyes.
far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the
Walks
light.
upstairs, sees the table. Oh,
They
the
wouldn't
key's
have
right
just
there!
Left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Sure.
Okay, I'll be here. Good luck.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement.
Come on, when's
but
she gonna do
door
the
at
thing?
The top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Well,
Is someone else here?
just try the door.
But it's locked from the outside.
Can I try the door again? Well?
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Also, why is one of the chains not attached?
Easier for
Oh,
everyone.
did not mean to do that.
Look at the mess.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been easier if you had just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone, like the mess you were in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates
Oh.
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As
Okay.
She rips her flesh from her bone. A sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Let me guess, a knife?
It's the blade from
It's the
upstairs.
knife!
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Why not?
Fine. Against your better judgment,
She's
you
definitely
place the
gonna
blade
stab me,
against
but
the
you know,
ragged,
look at that face.
self-inflicted
Look at
wound on
her own
princess's
blood.
arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Yep.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her
I still have the
wounded
blade.
arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Oh, the narrator's just cheating now. Come on.
This isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
What, are you gonna warn her?
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Yep.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
The narrator, you can just say that she died, you know. She died of a heart attack. So tragic. The endless years of Cheetos Puffs killed her.
Stop it.
Instead.
Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive. The
Resist.
blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
I think the only reason that I'm continuing to do this route is because it's annoying the narrator so much. I do not even care about saving her. She's clearly a psychopath if she's willing to bite off her own arm. But, like, it's kind of funny hearing the guy be annoyed.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
At least go for a vital organ, please.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Stabs finger. Oops, did not mean to do that. Hee hee, I'll stab you again.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Yep, of course not. The narrator's gonna make it
Oh no!
difficult.
I'm so sorry.
She's actually doing that. They're doing the bit. Please make it quick. This is not quick. This is agony. Please kill me.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
True, but I've annoyed you.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Well,
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
no.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound. It won't be long before you bleed out.
Alright, well, that was a great game.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
True. The damsel. Oh,
You're
and I'm
on a
back.
path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Wait. Okay. No.
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Oh, so I'm in a time loop.
If he
Okay.
doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky.
Oh, oh no. The voices are gonna keep getting worse. I see. So now, instead of hero, we also have smitten. What's gonna be after this?
Oh,
This is the
beloved.
simp voice. Okay.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him
Yeah,
specifically.
him specifically.
Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Oh, let's do a nihilistic choice here. Let us assume that I am telling the truth and all this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. You were the one who did us in, villain. Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything.
This
you
guy's
could to
literally
stop us
me
from
the way
rescuing
that I
her.
talk for like insulting people. Well, not in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from
Oh, I
rescuing
wonder
her.
why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ.
But there's nothing in this world. It's literally just a cabin in woods.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
My guess is it's probably a
If it's
different
the
world.
latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
True.
Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
I have a plan. Do you know what the plan is? I'm assuming that this game is going to work in rules of 3.
Before you go any further.
So, we're on we did the first route, in which we saved the princess. I'm going to do a second one. I might try to do save again, but then the third kill her. You see, what I'm doing is that I'm gaining her trust, and then at the very end, I kill her to save that world, I guess.
She will cheat, and she will do everything in her power
If that's
to
even
stop you
possible.
from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in. I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Yep.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
The honesty. Appreciate it.
Yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead. The interior of the cabin
looks nicer.
is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Mirror. What the mirror
Walk up
doing?
to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
But it's a mirror.
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
She need a feather. Is this man a chicken? Haha, sure man rubbed a wall. I did rub a wall.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
True
Yes,
hero.
for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes
Did
with
she have
the
that crown
princess.
before?
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Yeah, it looks like her dress is nicer too.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Yep.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
You recognize me?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero.
So she also remembers what happened.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
And then the narrator's like, wait. Oh no.
Well...
Oh, my bad. I double-clicked this. Or I double-clicked. That is right, villain, and you killed us. Yeah, she is the one who killed us.
He made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Wait, can you not see the cursor? Hold on, I gotta capture the cursor so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Now you can see the cursor, so you can see that I'm doing that. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? I could say this as well.
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Oh no, I guess she's a simp too.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Honestly, the world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. No, I do not want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
True.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
She will literally say whatever I want to hear.
Not so sure.
You died, and now we're talking.
Oh. Straight to the point, thank you.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
That's because she's perfect.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
You say that and there's gonna be another voice that shows up again.
Right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I'll say this.
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
But no.
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Also, there's no option to go up and get the knife, which I'm a little scared about. Uh-oh. I might be forced down this path. Oh dear. Well,
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
oh, let's go. We could cut off her arm again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even
Wild.
have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What do you mean? She's like, okay, you can cut off my arm. Starts cutting off arm. Wait. Oops, that was the wrong arm. I'm just a guy. Let's go to the other one. That'd be an incredible
What?
option.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
I have a feeling that's exactly what's going to happen.
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
I'm just a girl as she eats her arm.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Okay. But I have no options. I think I'm noticing the path that I'm going down.
No. I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Well,
I would if you had a weapon.
yep.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Wait, is the reason I'm not able to kill her right now is because Smitten's here? Dang you, Smitten!
You wouldn't.
Oh, why?
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her
Gingerly.
bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
She could have just gotten out this whole time, but she just purposely waited so we would get here.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's really funny with that context.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved.
Spawn the
Luckily
weapon
for
in my
Mr.
hand.
Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
True.
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I really hope the next dialogue is just like, I just want to go and eat the blood of the innocent. Maybe babies, children too. But I'll leave the Girl Scouts, they can exist. I need the cookie.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
But why should I trust you, narrator? He's literally giving me nothing to trust at all. He knows something, but he's not letting me
I
know.
want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Ask again. What do you want to do? Oh, I can't.
I just want to make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
That there must be this. Tell me, princess, what do you want? Is this just an endless loop?
I just want to make you happy.
Is she
Uh-oh.
broken?
Oh
What's
dear.
going on?
Oh, we may
What's
need to get the
going on?
knife.
Is
I
she
can see what's
lying
going
to
on.
me?
The world's
She's a
collapsing.
good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
I just want to make you happy.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
I appreciate where this is going. You have to want something more than just making me happy. Oh, is it... Maybe she's like programmed to do something and I'm just causing her to tweak out.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
It's supposed to be like
Just me,
dev
or
art too.
Does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
Uh-oh. Knife. Where's the knife? You do not get the chance to ask another question. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place.
No. She was our perfect match.
I killed her by asking too many questions, just like real
She's
life.
gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
The narrator's
Yes.
gone.
Does that mean the world ended? A villain
I guess in a sense.
vanquished.
I think I'm supposed to look in the mirror. I do not know where she went, and I do not know how we would even go about looking for her.
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
Hey, it's a mirror. It has a
Can't
term.
believe she was taken away from us. The nerve. I'm begging you, don't do this.
Ignore him. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
It's
right?
also interesting that both of the voices are talking about not looking at the mirror vehemently, even though they mainly disagree, so that must be connected in some way. The voices feel small at distance as you approach, gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone, but the mirror remains. It is time for you to see what is in it. Hello, me. It is you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are at the cabin. You're very low textured.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Ooh, I need to ask a really important question because it's probably gonna all go away. Attack! Kill her now! Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us. I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Okay, so you're not what... Supposedly you're not the thing that trapped us here. You can just say whatever you want. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Oh, so I just have to do, like, every ending now? Okay. I got it. I see. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Okay, that was very sudden. Everything goes dark, and you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Note, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab or the keyboard. I guess I'll just do that now, because we're already... Oh wait, just because I'm already here. Sweet!
That's the spirit.
Oh wait, this is new dialogue, technically. So into the cabin. We'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
What does she say?
Who's there?
That's a different voice.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Indeed she is.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the base.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat
Yes,
to
this
the
is
world?
all new dialogue, so this is a different person.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yep. What? No way. Why would you even think that? Is it the knife in my hand? No.
Then drop the knife.
I'm not even gonna read the other options.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her.
I would not do that.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
You can still drop the blade. Are you sure she's not armed? Like, where could she be storing a weapon right now? Maybe like under here. She's got like, who knows, a few pistols, maybe an AK. There could be a rocket launcher in the corner.
You're so close. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Oh, I clicked the wrong option. My bad.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
No. I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Okay. Fine then. I guess we're at an impasse.
I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already.
Just the
or
pettiness.
Drop the blade. Do something.
Are you sure you do not want to talk?
You stare at the princess, squinting fiercely. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
I mean, we're not ending the
Have to
world.
Blink eventually, just.
Oh, you have to make a choice. I'm gonna wait here for a little bit. I'm gonna see if anything happens. I'm gonna throw away one of my drinks, just to be petty. I'll be back in a second. Streamer man! What do you mean, Boop? Is there a problem with me just squinting at the woman with a blade? Man, I'm not really clear, but I think this is what being in a relationship's like. Would not know. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna kill her. You know why?
Doubt, unfortunately.
Oh,
clouds
I'm
your
about to get
thoughts
punched
as you
in the
attempt
face.
to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust.
Oh,
and
no.
deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again.
Oh, I'm not even
and
given
her
a choice
fists
here.
connect
Okay.
with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
We can still talk with her. Flee and lock her in the basement. I love the options in this game. Just be a coward. Give up, finish the job. Well, she's gonna keep killing me. If you gotta
You and the
commit.
princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
Oh no. I think I'm making a
The
demon
princess
here.
gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The damsel. The adversary.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end
Oh,
of
this
that
is different
path
dialogue.
is
It's
a
like every
cabin.
time it's gonna be different dialogue.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yeah, I tried dragon instead of demon. What? It's a woman. Hold on a second. Whoa. You're telling me that this
To
woman
slay her.
is going to
If you
change.
don't, it will be the end of the world.
And just go. I need to ask
Wild
questions.
warning. But she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I did not say anything. What are you talking about? You know, Boop, that's the type of gaslighting that I approve for this type of game. You know, because there's already been, like, doing that with the narrator and the princess.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Are you sure about that?
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Whatever you say, boss.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you,
I won't touch
as
the
if
wall.
trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
That's the same dialogue. Is it actually going to be
Reach
different?
forward and rub your hand against the cabin.
I rubbed the wall again.
Hope
Let's
you know how
go.
ridiculous you look right now.
But there was a mirror a second ago.
And now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
True. Let's get to fighting. Thick
You
blade.
take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. The door to the basement creaks open,
Is she a Neanderthal
revealing
now?
a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulphuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
I did not see a lot of people get this route. This is exciting.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
You know, the thing that I find entertaining about this is there's a lot of small details. For example, the cursor changed because initially it's just hand, but because you got a blade, now it's hand with blade.
As you descend the final step,
I was right.
the
That
fall
is a
of the
demon.
princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
So you do remember me. Like, okay, I kind of want to do that really bad. Just turn around and leave. She's probably going to try and attack me, but that would be funny. Just sees her and goes, nope.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
As you step towards
Oh,
the
she
stairs,
is. Okay.
You hear the heavy creak of straining metal, and then a snap. She's loose. You have to make a decision, and you have to make it fast.
Run. That would definitely result in me being a coward. She is so I'm not reading that message. I understand something, Goop, now. I understand a personality trait about you. That tells me a lot more than you thinking. Okay, team. What we thinking?
How about we get the hell out of... Little voice doesn't
And
have
I'm
the chance
dead.
to finish that thought before the princess barrels into you and smashes your body into the rough stone wall. Can I finish my thought now? Sure. Why not? Here. So glad we could stick around to hear the end of that. But I'm afraid that's all the time you had left. Why, for the love of everything, did you stop to think?
Wait, did I die?
What did
She
you
killed
expect
me
you'd come up
instantly.
with? It doesn't matter, because everything goes dark and you die. Great job.
No, come on. We can't be dead. We didn't even get a chance to fight her.
Dead is dead.
I just instantly die because I sit there and I'm like, alright, team, what you want to
At the end
do?
of that path,
All right. Change of plans. No more hesitation. No more dying. We're taking the fight straight to her.
Is it gonna be like voice of the stubborn or the not stubborn, indecisive, or hesitate?
If we had a chance against her, we already missed it, didn't we? She got stronger, and we stayed the same.
we've seen her bleed. Whatever she is, she started out mortal, which means she probably is still mortal.
Music's very
which means
weird.
We can win. We just didn't take things seriously enough last time.
If that's what you want, then fine. Enjoy being beaten to death again and again and again.
Well, this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here. Yeah, you think?
Actually, I don't think we have been here. This is all different, isn't it?
That's a good point. Everything here is a little off. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Also, this is the first time there's been a third route.
Good, we're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that
Can
any
turn down the
advice
music a
I
little bit.
give-
Yeah. All you gotta do is just tell me. Accessibility. Why is that pure white? I'll put it like here.
That's fine by me. Let's get moving. I'm itching for a rematch.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction.
Just a mirror.
Carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible.
That is horrible.
It doesn't matter.
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
It's interesting the blade always
The
stays
blade
the
is
same.
your implement.
It always
You'll
says
need it if you
pristine.
want to do this right. You take the blade from the pedestal. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. Almost as if you don't see it. But you must, because it's right there in front of you.
All we see is a damn mirror.
It really is, just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now?
Mirror goes away and it's just her.
Let's just smash it and get it over with. I'm ready to get violent.
We won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it.
Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time. You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Why am I not surprised?
You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose.
Oh,
A high vaulted ceiling
Interesting.
stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
charred remains.
Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
So you've returned after denying me the salvation of combat? Are you here to gloat? Are you here to mock what I've become? Do you think that if you let me kill you enough times, I'll suddenly soften and repent for sins that live solely in your head?
Yep.
Well, we've tried that, haven't we? Now come down and see what your refusal has done to me. See how much you can bear to witness the consequences of your actions.
It cuts both ways. We've both hurt each other.
I think she's hurt me more than
Make
I've
your
hurt
way
her.
to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
I see that message, Boob. Okay.
She's been hollowed out. Just like us.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears.
I'm just
It
watching
drops
this?
to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you.
She's only trying to connect with us. Wouldn't you want to dig for a spark once you lost it? To try to reignite something, even if it hurts?
I did not actually know you could get this route through the adversary. What happened to you? I can fix this. What do I do? Because honestly, killing her might be pretty boring. Should I just try to do another halfway route? This is gonna do nothing. I'm curious now. I'm gonna let her kill me.
The blade tumbles from your nervous fingers as you stand, arms outstretched, facing the bleeding princess as she barrels towards you. With a horrifying splash, you are unwound. No, that's our stuff. She can't just do that. She just did. Unfortunate, I know, but reality is reality.
This is the only way it could have gone, really.
Oh, you are just insufferable, aren't you? Come on, we're better than this.
So, are we dead?
Oh, it's true, man. You lost all your organs. But we might still be alive.
Don't think that I'll allow you death here. I've made that mistake before. No, you will suffer until you see in me what I have seen in you.
Okay. Attempt to die. She's so cool, say nothing.
At least you're quiet now. At least you haven't fallen back on words. They aren't music. They aren't dance. They aren't feeling.
Your eye, held far outside your skull by a thin stalk of nerves and viscera, stares back at her in unblinking silence.
Let's see what meaning we can find together. Let's see what we're made of.
Something infiltrates you. Though you do not
What?
see it, you feel it, slithering into your disaster of a body, seeping into the gaps between your molecules. The body of a sapient creature has, on average, 30 trillion cells, and each one of those cells is composed of 100 trillion some odd atoms. One of those cells is peeled from the others. 100 trillion atoms are gone.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes? I think. Then 2 are peeled away. Then 4.
This is nothing. Nothing!
8. 16. 32. 64.
128, 256, 512, 1048.
Whatever she does to us, we shouldn't hate her.
Is it 148?
She's been hurt so badly.
No, it's 248. It's 124.
128.
Yeah, 1024. Yeah.
256. 512.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
He's saying this so slowly. Yep.
1024. 2048. 4096. 8192.
I mean, we're dying slowly.
I feel small. Smaller than before.
16,384. 32,768. 65,536.
You can't just count us into oblivion.
131,000.
We get the point.
What happens when it gets higher? Like, really higher?
Nothing. Just like nothing.
But something is happening now. Something in us is liquefying. Something that started small but that keeps getting bigger.
1,048,000.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
This is so lame.
2,090,000. I don't like this. Waiting.
The slowest death known to
Waiting
mankind.
for something to happen. But it's taking so long.
We're not even gotten to the billions yet.
16,768,000. 33,536,000. 67,072,000. Your eyes are useless. 134 million. The thousands don't matter anymore. your blood begins to go places it shouldn't.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Sounds a little different. Yeah, I did not either.
There's
Hero.
the pain. I can feel it now. But we can handle this. We can't let her win.
Okay, it seems like stubborn is also a masochist.
Fighting
Good to know.
the pain is just the same as wallowing in it. This doesn't have to be something where you win or lose. We just have to accept it. Listen to it.
268 million. We don't need to count anymore. Your lungs fill with liquid. You smell things you shouldn't. You choke on pieces of what used to be you.
Doesn't matter, because we're still alive.
You are deconstructed.
My bad. You are deconstructed. You are reconstructed. A square you. A round you. A you with... Thank you, sound effects. A you with too many legs. A you with many mouths, which will not stop screaming. Then all it pressed into a ball, tightly packed into the size of a fist. What does you even mean anymore? We just keep changing into horrible things we cannot control. Make it stop. Please make it stop. Please make it stop.
Means we exist. There has to still be a way for us to win. Otherwise this would be pointless, and all this torture would be for nothing.
You're right about one thing. It is torture. But it isn't pointless. The whole point is that it's torture.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Was this the princess?
Yes.
Oh no, that is
The
her.
ball is unraveled into the shape of a body. The skin peels off in a corkscrew. The eyes are plucked. The organs arranged in the air in a neat row.
Hey, we look like a snail.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Are we even hearing new dialogue? Is it just repeating over and over again?
It's okay to let go. Then, I'm letting go.
Yes.
You are stretched into a line 12 feet long, then 24, then 48. The line gets thinner as you get longer. A mile. 2, 4, 8.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Ooh, this is funky.
Yes.
16, 32.
All I can imagine is just what the princess is doing is she's put us on like a canvas, you know, like paint and on Microsoft, and just stretch. That's what's happening.
64,
No.
128.
Are you still there? Is this still you?
I'm still here.
You are stretched and stretched and stretched until you are longer than the world itself. You wrap around it again and again and again. A tense line of microcosmic tissue held together by forces that are far too weak for the task they've been given.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
I'm going to stick around. As long as you need me to.
And then the forces disappear. The bonds holding your cells together break. You are 30 trillion little pieces, all of them separate, and all of them falling.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
She sounds tired.
You sit in these 30 trillion places, each second passing in each of them before you arrive at the next. Each second passing as 1 million years.
I cannot even tell what the emotion the princess feels. Maybe it's just boredom at this point.
And so, you wait.
She's like, I'm running out of ways to torture you.
That's all I have.
And then all at once there is a great rewinding, and all of the disparate pieces that once were you fall dutifully back into place. You are whole again, and in your body, the body you had before all of this happened, and the princess sits against the wall, her dress of skin more tattered than before, her face sullen and disappointed.
Dang it, we got unsnailed.
You left me, and there's nothing I can do to bring you back.
She's just like us. A piece of her is missing.
I am not gone. I'm right here.
So you are. And yet I still feel so alone.
Oh, this is really interesting. Oh, is there a save state that I can have? I can! I can! Can I name it? So this is the simp route. Let's get honest here. All I did was stop the violence. You can stop it too. Just leave with me. At some point, you have to open your eyes and see the rest of the world. You have to see the world outside of us. But there is nothing outside of the world. Or I could say nothing. Just again. Just say nothing then. Sure. I think I'm gonna leave now.
Alone?
Yes. If you will leave me, I was hoping you'd come with me. We are not going down the route of like, hee, I'm just a girl. I just expanded your entire flesh and everything just to get closer with you. You know, as I was separating all your atoms apart from each other, I just wanted to get closer and get to know you better as a person. What do you mean? Yes.
Go, then. I'm sorry.
I can always reload the save.
You turn back towards the stairs, putting the princess forever out of your mind.
Alone.
Maybe going our separate ways is the only way things can ever get better. At least this can be over.
It's okay, Boop. We have the save state.
Over. You do know
Hopefully.
that this really doesn't solve anything, right?
It doesn't have to solve anything.
But this isn't over. She'll find a way out. If you don't turn around and finish this right now, she'll bring about the end of the entire...
And he's gone too. It's just you and me now.
Oh, interesting. So does Broken have...
I feel so cold. Is it because you're gone?
No, it's because the world's collapsing. It's roaring. I feel like no matter what we did there, it'd still result in the same thing. But as you look over your shoulder, you do not find her, nor will you ever. It is time to leave. Memory
So
returns.
the world's gone, and she's gone with it. There's only one thing left for you to do here. You need to look at yourself. Whatever you see, it's going to be okay.
So is Broken like the way that the character copes with all that's going on? Because it seems like Broken has more importance. The voice falls silent as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what is in it. You have grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Seek the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach it.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
No, I understand what you're saying. I'm not going to say this. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Also, her arm's still injured. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. I would have worded this differently, but I guess.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
How many more do I need to bring?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
So a lot more.
You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Destroy your body. Is it, Let's try that again later.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
That's funny. The TikTok live I was just doing just completely ended because that's amusing. I guess I can do it another time. I was not, luckily, hallelujah, not banned this time off of TikTok, but apparently if you do not get enough viewers in TikTok, they just end it to save money. Bye TikTok, yeah, bye-bye.
You're on a path.
Okay, I'm gonna save here, and I'm going to load this. Yes. I'm gonna try this option and see what happens.
There is no world outside of us. And there is no us.
What were you hoping to accomplish?
I don't know. I just wanted something back. Something that was missing. I don't really know what it is. I just know that it's still gone.
Looks over. She's so sad. Oh, I can kill her here? Wow, that's brutal. We'll save that for another route, not this one.
How? Violence and pain are all I've known.
You could always leave with me. To be fair, she did rip us into atoms, true.
After everything I've done to you, you'd really take me with you?
No, I just wanted to hurt you back. No, and I do not know why I said that.
Are you serious? You're just offering her your hand. You cross the room towards the princess, extending your hand to her. Her eyes, deep wells of
Yay.
buried sorrow, meet yours for a moment. And then she takes your hand in hers. You're going to end the world, don't you get it? I can't let that happen. I can't let you leave. I have to...
You can't stop us. We've been through enough. You don't scare us.
Fine. You and the princess climb the stairs out of the basement together. In silence.
It's okay. We're almost there.
I'm tired.
Is that the sound of the heart? What's going on?
I know.
I am short compared to her, good heavens.
And then you cross the upstairs of the cabin to the door, which you open. And then you step outside and into the ruins of the world you left
Behind. He's gone too. It's just the three of us now.
Is this the world? It's so cold.
Okay, so it results in pretty much the same thing. I guess it's just slightly nicer for her.
So the world's gone, and she's gone with it.
Oh, but that's an achievement,
There's
though.
only
Okay.
one thing left for you to do here. You need to look at yourself.
Okay, well... It's going to result in the same exact thing, so I'm going to load this. Load.
You're on a path in the woods.
Forget it. I'm not doing this.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
No. Turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Yep, I know I'm going to the Dippin' Dots store. Nope!
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
True.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after.
Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Yep.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Not gonna lie to you, narrator. Wasting people's time, that's kinda what I do. My whole job. Good. Maybe everyone should die. It is what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. I did not care. I'm not killing the princess. They're not emotionally blackmailing me into this.
Your silence is deafening. But
You're
fine.
so good at your job.
Turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Oh, look!
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction again, in fact. I'm gonna just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. You know, the funny thing is this reminds me of, like, you know when you're super young and you talk with friends, and it's like, well, I shoot you with a gun. Well, I have shirt that specifically deflects against your gun.
Let me tell
That's
you
what's going
right
on.
now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction,
Oh dear.
there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Does that mean there's infinite princesses to kill
Wait.
as well?
What's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Yep.
You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Well, that's a quick route. Okay. Wow, these are some really good routes.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
If I cannot run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Why, yep, okay. Heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay the princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you. a warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to
there's a
stop
wall
you
now.
from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Yo, we got the voice of the Redditor. No way. Incredible. I love this route.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
I'm forced? Aw. But come on. But I lied.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table.
Oh,
its
well, that's
legs all
wacky.
the wrong lengths.
Move
Its
your cursor,
material
yeah.
devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Hehe.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
Makes me a little motion sick. It is funky.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
Stressful geometry.
Ow. Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
Okay, I'm fine.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Ooh, okay, so taking the blade would be interesting. What's the princess gonna be like?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of
Weird.
branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
There's always
Her
the same
voice, a
dialogue.
disquieting collage of tone and personality drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
Oh, don't be such a baby.
True!
I
It's
don't
nothing.
want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon.
Hi, princess.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
And what's that? that the fate of the world hinges on your success?
Nope.
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
The developers definitely knew what they were doing with Contrarian. The center.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways.
Very ribcagey. Yeah, it kind of does look like someone's bones. Not doing too great right now.
No matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Oh, cursor's changed again.
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Hi. Yes, you can help me.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
Which is exactly why I forgot the knife.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Yeah, the eyes really exude normalcy. What's your name?
Princess. You can call me Princess, if you'd like.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? Again? Have you been here before? Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew. Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left. Until? It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Yes, contrarian is me. Let's make more. So, let's ask her another question. Oh, that's interesting. These are both the same. Oh, that's really cool. So that means one of the paths you would kill her, and then the other one you would try to set her free. How many of these can I create? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you.
I don't have any weapons, and I'm chained to a wall. Do I look like someone that could end the world? Do I look like a monster?
Yep.
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Getting down here was weird. Like, I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
Yeah, that's like Pokemon. You gotta get them all.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. Oh, I thought they would send something better to deal with me. If the stairs manage to chew you up,
I will devour you.
If I let you out of here, what are you gonna do?
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. What do you want me to say? That I'd be a good person?
You either trust me or you believe that I'm dangerous. What I say won't change how you already feel about me.
Besides,
You already know what I'm going to do.
if you want to put an end to me, then put an end to me.
Not a single real answer. At least aside from Miss Blood and Destruction. It's infuriating, isn't it?
Yeah,
Whose
but when it wants to
buttons
kill
are
us.
there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under? Not exactly how I'd put it, but I don't disagree. There must be something we can do. Asking questions just seems to make things worse. This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Oh, and now it only gives me one option. Okay. Leave her in the basement. Try and free her, retrieve the blade.
That's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to
So
strike
this is
at
all
her
the other routes
bindings. You
combined.
remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Dies.
falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others,
they just don't fit.
Dang it, we spaghettified her.
we can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
You just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, but it's already okay, look. But you will never know if she hears you reply, she is gone,
She's
memories
gone.
return.
Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It's gonna be okay, just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad.
like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing. Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. You're not messing with us, right?
No, Contrarian. Why would I ever do that? You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what is in it. Oh, my body's decaying. You are withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Hello, Spaghettification. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Yeah, sorry, Handmaster. We gave you a weird one. Yep. We gave you a little bit of a weird one. I do not want to go back anymore. I just want to stay here forever if I have to.
If you need time, then I will wait with you.
I can just wait forever? What is this game? Okay. I mean, sure.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Wait, did the game just... The game just game-ended itself? Okay. Well, we know what that option does. Well... Interesting, interesting. So there's an option in this game to just make the game Alt F4. Cool. Game takes a bit to load. Dang it, streamer. I know, I'm sorry.
To me, though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
I hope you heard that. Oh, that's interesting. The game just returned. That's cool. Anywho, I'm gonna save here, and then I'm gonna try to destroy the body. What happens? End yourself now. You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Well, that was quick. Alright, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
So honestly, So it seems like the only options that I have... What other routes have I not done? I've not left her yet. I do not even think I've done, like, the full, quote-unquote, I guess, romance route. Because I think I just found one of the early exits from it. Because I'm pretty sure there's another way to do that. I guess I could probably speedrun that. I might do that later, though. Let's just do this, and then I'm gonna do the abandoned route now. It's very sad, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. We've already seen the dialogue, so that's why I'm skipping. Just checking in.
You are?
Checking in.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walked.
Hold on. Let's talk a bit first.
You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
Is this a different
You better
princess?
hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it.
Yes, yes, I like
I
this
suppose
route.
we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet.
Well, she's probably already out of the chains.
Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Yeah, she lost an arm. I'm locking her down here. I'm letting her
This
bleed
is
out.
a dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds?
Who knows?
She doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You can finish this right here, right now.
Tell you what, I'll even stay here for a while to make sure she's dead.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold you very long anyways.
Hi, Andrew.
It's probably a good idea.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
That's the perfect alert to hear, by the way. Thank you for the follow scoops, I shall say.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
Have you played this before? No, I have not. Before I started the stream, I'd seen like the just killing her instantly route a little bit, and then I stopped watching because I was interested in experiencing it myself.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
Is this your first ending? No. This is technically the 4th route I'm doing.
No, it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want. It does not ease my guilty conscience. Which princess did you get? So the first time... Best route. The first time I did it, I did like the generic, I freed her, and then I tried freeing her again the second time. I think there's probably a third time, because when I did the second... I love that how the banging's just still there. Because the second time I just exited the route early by just saying, what do you want to do? Over and over again. The next time afterwards... What was it? Damsel, adversary, stranger. And then... Or you, Boop already got it. Thank you for summarizing it quickly. Should I just go to sleep? Sure.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it.
You know the princess can change depending on if you pick up the blade early or not, saving her when she is mean.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
Well, I imagine that there's different routes if when you go down there, it's just immediately mean.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Because instead of getting the damsel, you get a new princess called the prisoner.
Where is she?
Sorry, I'll stop spoiling stuff. It's okay for right now.
We get out of that awful basement.
No problem.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
True narrator.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent
Nice
footfall
arm.
at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
And I
Can't
died.
be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The nightmare. Well, I guess I'm getting the horror-esque route then.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, can I leave? I am so calm right now. I can tell, Boop. What happens if I just leave? Nope.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh, so she just says no.
A warning before you go any further.
There are about 26 princesses. Also, if you leave, you get the stranger route. Okay, so I imagine I'll probably have to do that all for achievements, but I may not stream all of that. I'm typically apprehensive about streaming and making videos on visual novels, because you typically, if you watch somebody play a visual novel, you pretty much get the full
She will
experience.
cheat.
This one's kind
She
of an
will do
exception.
everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
I've already played through the game like 4 times.
The interior of the cabin is plain. The smooth wood of the walls
The
almost
eyes.
featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement.
Yeah,
You'll
did
need
you
it
see
if you want to do
the
this right.
eyes?
Hold on. What happened to the door?
Yeah, what happened to the door?
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Have you tried killing the damsel yet? I've not
Don't
gotten
need
nearly
all of
that
you
far.
to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
Bruno is the best voice streamer. Trust me, sure, man.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
It's a weird message I got sent on Discord. Take the blade, Sure.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
True, it would be.
Good. Steel can't lie to us.
I just realized that there are eyes peeking out. Also, spoiler alert, you only need 5 princesses to complete the game. But what if you get the super secret ending by getting all
gonna be
20
enough,
whatever? 26.
Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
True.
The blade is the
Do we have a
only
gun?
thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
You cannot. The limit is 5. You can only get them if you restart the game. Oh, okay. So, at bare minimum, in order to get all 26, hypothetically, you would have to do 6 runs of just restarting the game and getting 5 each time.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes.
Never does.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
Poor parent, I did not sign up for this.
You'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Have you noticed the character has claws? Yep. I just thought they had nice nail work, of
Come
course.
back. She must have you confused with someone else. You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
I'm gonna talk with her. Yeah, let's just step off the void.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
That character's a great fashion sense, is definitely not a monster. True. Just say nothing.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between 2 loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Yeah, Paranoid just wants to
Please
leave.
stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Go back the way you came. Alright, Paranoid, I agree with you. We're leaving.
You turn back to the stairs.
Woman
only
be
to
crazy.
find that they aren't there.
Princess be crazy.
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh, hi.
I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
Yeah, it did not matter which way you went. I imagine Paranoid's gonna help us here, right?
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
As your blood begins to
Ow, my
coagulate,
ears.
it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Heart, lungs. What are you doing?
So is Paranoid keeping us alive right now?
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more, as your body reapproaches death.
Again, I'm gonna turn down the volume to my headset.
Whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left.
Yes, I'm sure.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Nerves.
Real victim here is Streamerman's ears, I guess. Well, I have it muted for real, mostly.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
It's probably not gonna do anything. Okay, let's get out of here. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try and kill you, so do your worst. Okay, she's gonna try to kill me. Throw the blade. Alright, this will be a save state. This one's another one that I'm very interested to see what happens.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Yeah, I'll toss the blade one out.
Serious? You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission.
Yippee!
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold,
Well,
the complete
he's happy.
reality of your existence
Well, Boop is happy.
threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Poor nightmare.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
She shed a tear.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment, gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
We're torturing the nightmare with just the existence of being alive.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
But he does not respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Chapter a lot. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the...
Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
There was a princess, I think.
Oh, Broken's back.
It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
What do I think of the mysterious hands that grab the princess and they get their nails trimmed?
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
I mean, honestly, the only idea that I have is that There's not really much to go off of right now at this point. So clearly, there's only two entities that exist. There's the player character, there's the narrator, and then there's whatever the hands are, which you could argue is the princess, but something controlling the
Yes,
princess? I do not
It
know.
feels so long ago.
I'll
almost
get more
like
answers once I
we've
continue
never
more.
left. We have to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out.
Oh, there's a lot more
The
voices
only
here.
way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
Alright, so these are the other voices you can get if you go down
nothing
different
for
roads.
us to do. We've already tried everything.
We love her, so we have to set her free. Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Yeah, all the voices.
You do
Nothing.
nothing. You can't just do nothing. You have to do something.
Well, I'm gonna do
That's
nothing.
A new one. Huh. Do you think it'll work?
It'll work.
No, nothing ever works. Boo! You're the worst one.
He's not the one who got us into this mess.
At least I keep you breathing around her. See? That's why the sad one's the worst. The jumpy one tries.
Who cares? All of you just yap about nothing.
Yeah, and while I'm doing nothing.
That kind of attitude is why you're in the top half.
Great.
And that's why you're not the top.
I want to see what nothing does for us. And right now, all of you aren't letting nothing happen.
Exactly.
Hopefully this stuffs all the rest of them someplace quiet. You need me, and you need to not have them. He'll get you killed by himself. Oh, all of us have gotten all the rest of us killed at one point or another. That's hardly even a concern now. As the little voices bicker amongst themselves, you do your best to stay still in the woods. It is difficult, and the more time you spend waiting, the harder it will be to sharpen your focus when you need it.
Who does this make the grabby... the grabby hands grab the player? I mean, Boop, not who.
I wonder what we look like right now. Are we standing? Sitting? I like to think we have an air of dignity.
My point exactly. You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should
Oh, there's the
have been.
mirror guy.
Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
I don't even know what you just said, but I agree wholeheartedly. Never.
Always lies. And he always makes it gone.
Never mind. I said, would it do the same thing as leaving the cabin
Stay
in Act 2?
focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose. You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin.
The cabin that isn't there.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do
Just
something.
go around it.
It doesn't matter what. Proceed. Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's another new one. How do you keep coming up with new things? I hope this works better than nothing did. Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
True, I like this voice.
And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be.
Is that meta?
The only object of
No.
note is a pristine blade
Clearly not.
buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Take it. It's the only way forward.
It's the only way forward. You've already tried everything else. Do you not remember? Take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
Dang it, even the blade hates us. Yep. No, like, I do not think my chat message reached you in time, but when Smitten or whatever voices said that's why he makes the choices, I commented that, yeah.
You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep in the bowels of
Hey,
the
look,
earth.
it's her!
You see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's she's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take me away. And let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me.
She's so
together,
beautiful.
exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
Okay.
A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Just take her hand and set her free. You are just an object, a tool. You once were something else a long time ago. But was that something you, or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There is no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties,
Basically a marriage
the moment
proposal.
feels
So
gentle,
true.
tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
The princess exhausted slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Oh, and yoinked again. Yoinky spoinky. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It is time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
She looks creepy with no face. Also, did you know that the grubby hands always seem to cover the eyes? Yeah, I did notice that.
I can
With all of
finally
them, it's
think
covered the
again.
eyes. Well,
Almost.
that one did not have eyes.
That mirror's back.
What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like
Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here.
Finally, we can smash it.
Oh, will you stop with the smashing?
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Approach the mirror. You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain
Something
unsolved.
tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
Aw, so cute.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what is in it. You are unraveled. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
I already asked that. I mean, she basically looks like a cabin. Yep, you can see the cabin-like structure.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Alright, so this is the last one. Everything goes dark. You die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I am going to save again. Alright, tab. Go forward. Try killing the damsel.
You make your way.
Proceed to the cabin. Hold on, I have to just get the damsel real quick. Hi!
Don't be a stranger.
Examine the change.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing...
Wait, I should probably go and get the knife. Do we really want to see the cutscene of her biting her arm off again?
Okay, I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way.
Oh
out
wait,
of the
I'm not
basement,
able to.
but the
It
door
does
at the
not
top of the
matter.
stairs. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You tried the door.
Well, she's gonna eat the arm again.
Easier for who?
Yep, she ate it. Also, when you're done with the game, can you try killing the mean princess? Sorry if you're planning on quitting after you're done with the game. I just want to see something. Sure, I could try killing the mean princess. I was planning... As soon as I completed the quote-unquote main story for this game, I was probably going to end stream, but I'll also do that as well. Save princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade...
Warner. Oh, am I not able to resist anymore? Oh, it's not letting me resist. What in the world? No, you can do that in another stream if you want. Sorry, I just left the game. It's fine. Oh, you know what you should do? Free the damsel and then keep her in the cabin. That's a very fun route. Okay. We'll see how I feel. I'm not necessarily sure what route I want to do yet.
Thank you.
A betrayal of will is
I was
still
not
a
able to resist, so
betrayal.
it does not
You'll
matter.
regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
Try loading another save after doing it. Hold on, let me... Oh, that's interesting. Well, I guess I'll continue down this road
She
anyway.
pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your
Is this
ravaged
gonna be the
form,
cheated voice?
eyes shining in the darkness. dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape
No,
from this
unfortunately.
place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The witch. She betrayed
You're on
me.
a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. A warning. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you. Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Oh, there's the opportunist. Hi. This is such a good route. You have no idea you can do so much, like... What is the world are you talking about?
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room.
I got excited.
The floor is damp and earthy,
Alright.
and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I mean, I did not purposely try to. It's just not
No
in the
blade.
basement.
Hope you know what you're getting us into.
I know.
It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
True. And the mirror's gone.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
Did you know the developers actually drew all the frames on paper? I mean, it looks like it. Like, you can kind of tell the
air
the
smells
lines
of
changing
dirt
a
and
little
cobble.
bit, and during
It's
some
thick
sequences it
and
looks really
wet,
nice.
as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Hello.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Before you go down, what do you think the princess will look like? Did you know the developers said to just pirate the game if you can't afford it? There's a lot of indie developers that have said stuff like that. I'm pretty sure the Ultra Kill developer also said that. I mean, it makes sense. You just want people to see your art. You do not really care if they pay for it or not. What do I think she looks like? There's a lot of branches and such. She's probably more animalistic. That's what I would probably describe. Maybe she's got that wolf in her. But what do you think the princess would look like? She's got that dog in her.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems
Yes.
friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
So true. Definitely.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say?
Princess is
Or do you
evil.
just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss.
Oh, she do got that dog in her.
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
I feel like if I keep being nice, she's probably gonna betray
She's
me,
acting
like I
the
did
two
to
of you
her
already
inadvertently.
know each other. Oh, no. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground.
Yes,
where
let's
everyone's
talk.
happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I get the sense you're not happy with me. I hate the opportunist. Oh, I can just leave her? Wow, okay. Is that the only thing I can do? I'll do a little save here. As long as save situations.
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but my favorite
nagging
princess is the
feeling
down
you mentioned
gray.
is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event. She needs us to get out of here. You won't be fine, because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean... I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Is that the only option that I have? We should team up, yeah.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
That's okay, she will not stab you in the back. That's a different princess. You know what? I'm gonna be quiet so I don't spoil anything else.
Seems to me
I can
like she's
imagine
offering
a few of the
a
princesses that
mutually
could stab
beneficial
you.
arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Yeah, it seems like that's the only option I have.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
Eye rolling.
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Well, I only got one choice, I think. I get the sense you're not happy with
Is
me. I'm
that
gonna
a
explore the
joke?
other ones to see if there's
Do you think
anything
a
else I
joke
can
will
do.
charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Aw. I died last time and you did not. If anyone here should not be trusted, it is you!
You were the one who tried to kill me when my back was turned. You were the one who started all of this. Only a poor loser twists their own failures around on the winner.
Well, technically, I was literally not given the option. It did not matter. I did not bring my blade down, remember? How am I supposed to get you out of those chains?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
the princess
I
grins
chose
as
the wrong
chains
option.
fall from her wrist.
To be fair, we were trying to get a different
She
view.
could have got
Yeah.
out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll
So she would have
find a way
stabbed me
out.
anyway.
Now stop her.
Okay, let us leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
Is this scratch
After
marks?
you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but she's so beautiful.
It shouldn't matter who
Pretty, as
leads
Boop
and who
would say.
follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her.
Just
Somebody
literally
has
just
to
go up first.
and
Who
it might
cares?
as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Explore, you first.
That's right, you're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like.
You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous.
I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you.
Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her.
No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
But
The princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and, in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach.
Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened.
You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you?
What did you just say that? I think we know why.
You feel something dig into your shoulder.
yep, she stabbed me,
sharp
so this is gonna be the
and
voice of
piercing.
the betrayed.
The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself.
Hero, you jinxed us!
She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up.
Wait, why won't we be getting up?
I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
You know what? I'll
Did she
say
break
it.
your back as
That
well?
Sucks. I don't like having a broken back. We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that?
Yeah.
Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
So just stab the knife in there a little bit. We could have gone out if we would have just trusted each other.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you. By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like,
A lot of
"Wow,
stabbing in the back
that's
for this
an
round.
amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us." And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first. Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it?
The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Yep, we're both broken backs.
Whoa! She's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
I mean, I guess we technically did the narrator's
Seems
goal.
that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
So what's your favorite kind of cabin?
We're going to die
Princess?
together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there?
Oh, is this the end of the... Oh,
What happens
okay.
next?
I thought there was going to be another... But I guess not. He does not respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
My back. Ah. You know, if you do this route right, you can kiss the princess. How would you do the route right?
She's gone.
I guess I'll experiment with that later. It's probably just going here. That's my favorite route.
And is that a mirror?
By giving
Why
the
is it
princess
here?
the knife. Oh, so do you have to,
Why
like,
now?
tell her? Or you have to bring the knife down. Okay, so you have to bring the knife down. Or I thought it would be like, you go up first and you take the knife.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
Oh, do you want me to, Boop, do you want me to go through that route? I can just save and then go back to that. Let's just save now, just in case you're like, yes, yes, yes. Oh, hi, Andrew is still here. Hi. Because I have the save here. It'd be very easy to get to that if you want. You're near the end of the game. I know, that's why I'm saving. I can just quickly do that real quick. Why not? Oh, wait. Do I have to... I think this is not going to count, because she's just going to break free, right?
Very proud.
You
You take the cabin. What the hell? We're getting out of here and saving up as the roots of the steps
Yep.
are uneven in line.
You can do it later. Yeah, I have to do it later then. Alright, we'll do the end of the game first. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta load, and then just skip. I accidentally did the funny, so we have to rewatch the funny. So I'm gonna be clicking very fast here.
Oh,
The prince. Oh, this.
It's fine. Literally, it's just...
yeah.
She creeps. She never. She's. Oh, what's up? That's you.
Sorry, Streamman. It's fine.
The princess
No, there's no
gone.
need to apologize if it was my own doing. And it's only gonna be like 10 seconds of lost
Must have known
progress.
this was coming. The air. What?
And then oh,
Something.
she.
See.
Wait.
Did you hear that
Where's
back
Hello?
creaking again?
Thank you.
Something. I would.
This.
And I'm already back to where it was lost. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what is in it. Nothing? You are nothing at all. A crow! But that is not right. You can be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
No, it's the narrator. Hi. The crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in glass in two. And another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So... You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Okay, so I have to be very cautious with my questions. No, he's not been the same every time, so that would not answer anything. What are you?
I am an Ether, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
guess I could just say full send it and destroy the mirror. You have heard enough. You already know what you are. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. Nascent god, sorry. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. You already know what you are. You are the long... And proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Oh look, there she is.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
She is even more beautiful than before. I'm the long quiet, but I do not really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
No matter how many times I play the game, I still don't understand the lore, Boop. Could you tell me lore? I'll try not to read the screen if Boop's actually going to explain. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Passive player? No. No, I'm not going to ask that. Not the nihilistic approach. So, slaying death seems like a really bad idea, if I'm honest. Although I imagine it's not going to matter having a save here, but we'll save anyway. Well, you know, it's the name of the game.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save you, then so be it. A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment.
There are many endings.
To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
Explore, address the vessel's statement directly. But you betrayed me, and what potential was left for either of us to rise above?
You mire yourself in an ending that did not end. Lift your gaze beyond moments and towards the infinite depth of reality.
Nope, there are my ears again.
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart. And there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another. But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
So, You know what? I am gonna kill her. You know why? Because I feel like if I do not kill her,
Nothing.
then it's just gonna keep repeating the game over and over, is it not?
My masses mob you. There is no beginning to them, and there is no end.
And there is no
There is only
end.
the flood of
There
bodies.
is only the
In
flood
every
of
moment
bodies.
you hold every possible sensation
Every
at
moment
once,
you
and
hold
then you
every
hold them all
possible
again.
sensation at once.
Hold them all again.
And then you hold them all again. But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
Just keep remaining silent. They look uncomfortable.
And so your quietude continues. Is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that fear it.
Nah.
Is your unbroken silence a lack of an answer? Or has your understanding
Ship of Theseus,
begun
but with
to
humans,
move
yes.
you
How
inward?
much can you take away from a human that when you... that it's not even a human anymore?
Your lever drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Love melted into skepticism, and you pulled back layer after layer after layer.
I think this is the
until
last
all
one.
you were left with was the knowledge that you did not know me. You sought the truth then. Will you hide from it, now that it is within your grasp?
Yes.
Still, you hide the contours of your heart from me.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
So checklist after game, give with the blade, kill the damsel and save the mean princess and kill her in Act 2. No. I cannot let that happen. I cannot let everything die. I have to fight for a better world. I am so sorry. Maybe we should hear her out. She's so pretty. I see how you think, Boo. So if somebody... if somebody's gonna end the world and they're attractive, you're like, whoa. Hold on.
Even now, you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
You don't have to face her alone.
Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here.
Oh no, thanks for I was just teasing.
There's still a piece of me.
Yep, that's what I was
close to
doing.
Where it all began. I can take you there. I can.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Then let's go.
I was just asking him.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
I'd like
Yeah,
that.
of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table
Women.
and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know I've already mentioned it, but if we want to see this through, we're gonna need that blade.
Thank you. You're such a way with words,
That's
hero.
probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
It's almost over, isn't it? That's okay. Let's just talk, the two of us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
You're really going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You don't have to. You know that, right? But if that's what you want, we might as well talk a bit first. I wouldn't mind a few extra minutes.
I'll save you again. I gotta kill ya.
So this is really it then. Let's see this through.
So this is what it feels like to actually die. I think this is for the best. I don't know what the world would be like without me. But it can't be that bad if it still has you in it.
She's gonna use all these words to make you feel bad.
I've always loved you. Don't forget me.
You blink, and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged, and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world has not ended. Things continue
She's
on.
gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
What, you do not get the chance to say goodbye, nor will your memory ever return? No, she's not. A small part of her is with us.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter, we don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. Then you leave the cabin
It's
itself.
quiet here.
The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there's even more to see beyond the place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. This is a good ending, I like it. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once could not fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You could feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. I thought you said you missed her. You realize this, but I have a very apathetic view towards things sometimes. As much as I like the character, you are a bird. I am the narrator, maybe, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering, you are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
Wait a minute. So this is the good ending, is it not? Because if you save the princess, then I imagine what happens is just repeat everything over again.
We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules. This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there. absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
There are several endings, and I would argue this is not the best one. If you leave with the princess, you both become mortals and live the rest of your life together. I mean, I guess, but does it not just repeat?
The whispering.
Hold on, I would have to see it for myself.
The bickering.
I can always just reload the save.
Everything horrible about being alive.
Unless it gets deleted.
I could get used to this.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now.
No.
I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable.
Yep, because murdered her.
Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it. Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better. Here, here, to our vanquished foe. It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah? Yeah. We can do that.
Nice. Really nice game. I really like that. I'll load the endings. Finish the game, the good ending does not count. And now that you've finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main and in-game menus under the Memories tab, and it's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting. Turn the main menu. Load. Just load here. No! Oh, do you have to kill her? No matter what? No, you probably have to talk about this. I do not want to be a god.
I don't think I want that either.
Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't feel the same. I feel smaller.
I only wanted to slay the you out there. It is easier to want to kill an abstract concept than it is a person.
Then maybe you don't have to kill me. Maybe there never even has to be an ending. I'm able to do the things you believe me to be able to do. So make me put it all back. Help me fix this place, and make us both forget. Help me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up, before either of us saw the truth.
Don't go down this route. She'll slay you and reset the game.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
I do not want to forget you.
I don't want to forget you either. But unless we do this, you'll have to choose, right now.
I'm hungry, I want
me
barbecue.
And everyone else.
Is there any other way?
I think you brought that knife down here for a reason. It has to be a part of how this ends.
Oh, so it forces you to make it... I see, it's because I brought the knife. Ah, raw! So, hold on. Just load here.
Nothing brings...
What is this? You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once could not fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. I forgot how your day... My day's doing great. How's your day, Andrew? You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. Oh, is this just the same ending again?
I love you.
Hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. What in the world's this ending? You are free and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. Boo, worst ending. Wrong ending, but hey, an ending. Wait, that's an ending. It's probably an achievement. What is that? You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist, and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will always know fear. You and she are finally home. You have infinite wives, I guess. Oh wait, no, wait. There we go. Load. So, kill.
Violence.
Kill. We're gonna kill.
But you say...
My ears. They hurt.
Is your... Still...
It is okay, streamer man.
Your stoicism...
Whatever you're...
Okay. Say nothing.
It's time.
I'm ready. Skip. I've already seen this. Enter the basement.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle.
Continue down the stairs.
Down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
There you are. You look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out.
Sit with her. That's the only choice. It's so good to finally see you again.
Yeah, I missed you so much. Not that we've ever really been apart, but still. It feels like it's been so long. Like this is some sort of a big reunion.
What if we just leave?
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
My friend who is gay said the princess is the only woman he would ever date. A fictional entity that is a god and is quite literally written to be perfect. Wow, what a standard. I've always wanted to leave with you, but I did not like being a god. I want to walk through the cabin door as we are, just as you and me.
I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Thanks for everything.
Thanks for making all the hard choices along the way.
Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. It is quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eye fixed on the cabin door. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She is unsure of herself, for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then, she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with her.
Come on, princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
I love you.
I love you too.
Wow, and they both open the door too. How nice. Yep, there's that ending. Okay. Oh, interesting. It shows you each of the ones that you can get. That's really nice. The space between. I love you with such raw emotions in your voice and deadpan tone. Yep, that's me. Alright, anywho. So what was the checklist again? I want to see how am I feeling right now. Well, there's a lot of message. Kill the damsel and save the mean princess and kill her in Act 2, and then also give the blade to, like, the kiss the witch. Oh, yeah. Okay. How do you get to the witch? Hold on. Where is she? Oh, I remember now. Okay, that's actually easy. If you want, sorry. Give the witch the knife, slay the damsel, and then free the mean princess. Okay, I will do all that, and then I'm ending stream. No more extra stuff. I am hungry. Alright, so I'm skipping most of the dialogue. You've already heard it.
The interior.
Does it change if I take the blade? Probably not.
The door to the...
Hi.
Don't be a stranger.
Oh, she's mean.
It's been so long since I've had any visitors.
What is mean?
Come on down.
Then free the mean princess. Oh, okay. So we're doing free the mean princess first. Oh, wait, you should go eat. I'm sorry, you don't have to play around. Boop, it is perfectly fine. For me to eat, I'm probably gonna go out and eat today, since it's still pretty early. So I can really go out anytime. So if it's within like 30 minutes to an hour, I'm still fine, Boop. You should not feel bad. Save her, then kill her in Act 2.
Then why did you bring a knife with you?
She makes a compare. Don't eat. It's fine. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment,
Yeah, she looks different.
you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
After this slay her.
You know why you're here. Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even...
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light.
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
Then after that ending, slay the damsel. Yeah. And then kiss the witch.
If we were stuck down
What
here
a
for long
checklist.
enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally... You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear someone else... You make your way easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife. Pick it up and...
You won't like. Against your better judgment...
So you can see
place
both
the
endings.
blade
Sorry if
against
it's a
the
lot. No, it's fine.
princess's arm. You cut into her. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work
I
of it.
eventually am
Before
going to
long,
kill
you
her,
make it
then I
crack
kiss the
and
witch,
bone.
and
She
then
pulls the
eventually...
bleeding stub of her arm through the... She didn't
slay the
so much
damsel,
as utter
yeah.
a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. As the prince... Wait, watch. Stop that.
I thought this was a little
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly
It's still the
stops
same
it.
so far.
Stop resisting. The blade. Move.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the I'll make this quick.
Was she actually gonna stab me quickly?
The blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical... Her face remains unchanged.
Thank you,
as she
appreciate
watches
it.
you collapse to the ground blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was...
The prisoner! Dun, dun, dun!
You're on a path. You're here to... A warning. She will... Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to.
Wink.
Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus.
Alright, so I'm gonna do this 2 different ways. I wonder if there's a way you can save her during this route. Probably not.
The interior of the cabin.
I'll save here, just to... because that's a personal thing that I want answered. So, take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
There actually is.
It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world. Good idea.
I'll just stab her first, since that's what Andrew's been wanting to say.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her voice, harsh but controlled.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since
Sorry if it felt like I'm forcing you. You're not forcing me to do anything, Andrew. There's been some things you've told me to do that I've just said, no.
Not the first.
I'm not doing that.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
It's gonna be a little bit more difficult to save her this
the
time.
heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Do the same for the damsel. Yes, I'm getting to it. Hold on.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make... Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Oh wait, can you chain yourself with
what
her?
An interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before...
Sorry if I say sorry a lot. No, you should say sorry for saying sorry so much. Yes, you can. Okay, so yes, there's gonna be interesting things to do here. This might be an easier save.
Without a moment of hesitation, you charge the princess, your blade primed to deliver a lethal strike.
I am not a damsel to be helplessly murdered.
As you move to strike the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fists. In an instant, they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground.
Murdered?
She pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly.
Drop it, or you die.
I thought this was going to be a safe move, but she's going to kill us. Just listen to her. Do what she says.
How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted?
I went to stab her.
Can be very distracting. She's
what do you mean?
Armed, and you have your pristine blade. You steal your will and refuse to give in to the princess's demands, ignoring the stars dancing in your eyes and the screaming.
No. Am I not meant to stab her again?
You strike.
You can still kill her.
You fumble your first few attempts, only making surface-level scratches and gouges as your arm flails forward, barely able to obey you. But a single focused blow was all it took. Your blade pierces up through her ribs, slicing through flesh. Strike. The chains loosen. The
stock sound. Yes, that was the stock
the edges
sound.
Of your vision subsides.
None of this was ever very fair, was it? But I did kill you last time. I should have expected you might want some petty revenge.
True.
Unfortunately for you, that means you've dug your own grave. You can forget about me ever helping you again, even if it damns us both.
And just like that, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
What is it? Is it free Robux?
It was too easy.
It was not too easy. We almost died.
That's right. This was an incredibly difficult task, and you performed it admirably.
Let's just get out of here. I don't like looking at her body. Plus, he said there'd be a reward. I'd appreciate a reward right about now.
You have the attention
It's a
span
gun.
of a fly. How are we supposed to unravel the mysteries of this place if you're so easily distracted by empty promises? It's better to have a short attention span in a situation like this. There's no use dwelling on the past, especially when it's already set in stone, and especially when your promised reward is not, in fact, empty and is worth all the adversity you've been through to get here.
Fine, but if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without
It is a gun. Excited.
With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here.
The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty. The door. Check the door.
What's my reward?
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows.
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not? This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it. Okay.
So, I'm gifted nothing.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Like hell it is.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No, this is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
You will slay
like
yourself. Slay yourself now.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Decades? No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
I do not know. I'm pretty happy. I'm gonna accept my reward now.
Great. Congratulations. You've earned it. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning.
He's just saying things.
The voice's protestations fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Yay, the good ending! You did it! Woo!
No, you stop that. Stop all this nonsense.
This is the reward.
You really don't want to be happy, do you?
We still have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over.
He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you.
Kill
You
yourself
goddamn
now.
spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want?
I don't have to answer that.
That's all we needed to hear.
You raise the blade, then drive it into your heart. You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
Yeah, we'll see about that.
The Grey. Oh, is this the damsel that you were talking about? That's
You're
probably why you want to see this.
In the woods. See, that wasn't so bad. And now we've got another chance to get to the bottom of things. Bit by bit, we're starting to unravel this place.
There are so many more threads to pull once you stop feeling.
That's a little dark,
Oh, that's
buddy.
the cold. Okay,
You
hello.
feeling okay?
I'm feeling nothing. And I like that just fine.
Yeah, but they're different Grey with the damsel.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
It's our third. What gave it away?
Your open discussions. You came around on that awful fast. Have you just been pretending to forget every time? I'm afraid not. Whatever other versions of me you've met in those other lifetimes were just that. Other versions of me. I just wish I'd been the first, so you knew how all this worked. Why didn't you ever tell us? We could have used it to our advantage. That's because there is no using it to your advantage. The more information you have, the harder it will be for you to succeed. It's not like it was that difficult to slay her last time. She may have put up a fight, but her flesh is still softer than our blade. And now she's dead, and I doubt she'll be able to do much of anything from the grave. You already slew her, and you survived. Yes. Then why, pray tell, are you here? Oh, I know that one. We killed ourselves.
We did.
Why? Because you thought trying to stuff us away in a corner for eternity was a suitable reward. Was it not? What better reward is there than eternal bliss? You should have been happy. We were bored.
You can give the prisoner the blade and she will cut off the head. Do not pick it up if you also don't have to do it this stream. You can have another stream dedicated to finding endings.
There were still answers that we needed to find.
I'm not really sure. I might do that off stream. I can talk with you another time. I'm not sure if you'd want to watch another stream. Let's not slay the princess though, because I'm kind of conflicted about streaming and doing games that are visual novels. Because the reason that I'm happy with this stream so far is I'm not doing absolutely everything. Like,
It was actually
the problem with... Hold on, let me
And you killed your...
pause the game for a second. The problem is, with streaming a visual novel, is that you get pretty much the same experience. Yeah, your original plan was not to make this a series, right? Yep. I was playing this to experience the first ending with you, Boop, to be honest, so that way we could talk about it a little bit more. But besides that, I'm not planning on doing absolutely everything. I will be getting every achievement for this game, that is for sure, but I'm not sure I'm going to stream it. Because it kind of just feels wrong. Because you get fundamentally the same experience watching it as you do playing it, I would say. Sorry? No need to say sorry, you're fine.
How does us dying ruin everything? What aren't you telling us? The world doesn't stay saved if you die. And if the world isn't saved, then that means she isn't dead.
Well, then. Head to the cabin.
You've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just... don't muck it up this time, alright?
Alright.
What we do is entirely up to us. And we have all those mysteries to unravel. Isn't that right? You aren't here to solve a mystery. You're here to save the world. That's what you say. But how can we be sure?
Fine, slay the damsel, then give the witch the blade, that is all.
Can't be sure of anything except... Okay, but we should care about... Why? Because we should. I don't know. Is it? Yes. For all we know, the world you're talking about isn't even real. Of course it's real. Where do you think you are? Somewhere... Maybe we are. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
Proceed into the cabin.
As soon as you enter the cabin, you're struck by an overwhelming
Oh, look.
scent of decay,
Hi.
of mold and
Hi,
death and
hi,
stagnant water.
hi, how are you?
The once stately wooden building is bloated, its beams dripping with a black ooze of putrefaction, all but the exterior stone walls warped beyond recognition. It must have been beautiful once, but in its ruin, it is beyond repulsive. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure. Is that her? It's like she isn't even there. See? We killed her. You're right. Maybe she doesn't reset like us. She certainly doesn't look the same as she did last time.
She does some of their oaths.
Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror.
Is
That's
it okay if I extend the stream?
Mirror.
No, you cannot extend the stream.
That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade.
You are not allowed.
Why isn't there a pristine blade? Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with...
Am I making you do these endings?
But
Well, it was fine
why
of you to
with us
request
when
it,
we
but at this
died?
point, I'm doing the
Besides
two other
everything
things,
else,
and then
maybe
I'm
it's because
probably
we've already explored that avenue. We've seen what happens when
dipping
we
out to go
Maybe this
eat.
place has
Honestly, I'm
decided
probably
we
just
don't
gonna do
need
the
to try
things
that
now and then
again.
leave. Because I'm not sure I'm gonna do some of the stuff.
I suppose
kinda
it
glad
doesn't
we're almost
matter
done. I'm
why
so
the
sleepy,
blade is
yeah.
gone, but
Sorry,
you're going to have
times
to
two. No,
find
it's
it
fine.
if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down?
Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room. You reach forward and place your hand.
Yeah, we can see it.
So much for our no way left. The door to the
Hey,
basement
look, it's her.
groans open. The air is foul and wet, so thick that you can almost a wispy figure watches you from the bottom of.
Maybe skipping some of the more descriptive dialogue.
Barely. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A bloated body floating face down in slowly rising waters. Her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow
Bad.
starlight to penetrate the gloom.
Creepy.
See? She's dead.
She's not just dead. It looks like she's been rotting. So killing her does stick. Mostly. But if she's dead, then what are we supposed to do?
She isn't dead. You clearly just believe she is.
Her corpse is floating right in front of us. You can stop it with the mind games.
If she's dead, then do we even have to do anything? How can she be a threat to the world like this? Your thoughts are cut short by the sound of a slamming door.
Mate, she is dead.
You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. You're...
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her?
Slaying or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral.
Yeah, this is tricky. But let's talk to her.
But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
Bold of you to come back here after what you did.
What, you just have stabbed me. Rush to the door.
The princess eyes you with a disaffected gaze as you rush up the stairs, but you don't make it past the first few steps.
I did it. Sorry. That's fine.
The door bursts open, a powerful wave of water crashing down towards you. You're swept up in the flood. Your head slams into the basement wall. You come to a moment later, suspended in darkness, disorientated, only aware of the surface of the water and the emptiness above. And of course, the princess, hovering above you, watching in silence as you struggle to stay afloat in the icy depths. There's no way out.
This ending is freaky.
So dark and cold. I think our limbs are slowing down. How much longer can we do this?
Just keep breathing. We'll figure this out.
Or we won't. It doesn't matter either way. But you don't have time to figure anything out. Something cold and clammy wraps around your ankle. You're dragged under, only able to take one last hopeful gulp of air before your head is plunged into the freezing depths. As you sink below the surface, you see it. Or rather, you see her. The body you found floating when you first arrived, its hand is locked around your ankle, the heavy chains pulling you both down into the unfeeling, suffocating nothingness. I get it. We shouldn't have killed her. Just get it away from us, please. The past is the past. There's no changing it. There's nothing to fix.
And there's not a lot we can do about the present either. Not unless we think like we should have been doing all along.
But there is no thinking as you drown. You desperately try to pull yourself back to the surface again, and again, and again. Your icy limbs flailing desperately against the grip of her rotting corpse. And all the while her ghastly figure stares down at you, expressionless, as unfeeling as the weight around your ankle.
Well, could be worse.
Your lungs filled with water, the same your mind filled with blood. In the end,
Okay.
we're not so different.
Alright, so I think that's the end for that one. Alright, so the witch. So I think the way that you get the witch is... Let me see. Load. Is it this route? Hold on.
You're on a path.
And slay the damsel. Yep.
You make your way up. The interior of...
So I need the blade, right?
You take...
Let's see. Then it will finally be over. Wow, are you referencing the game or you're talking to me?
Don't be a stranger.
Oh, it's the
It's
mean
been so
woman
long
again.
since
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's
So
a
can I
heavy
still
chain
get the
around
witch
her
from here?
wrist,
I imagine that you
binding her to
can.
the far wall of the basement.
So you have to like pretend
You
to
step
be.
forward. Your grip on the...
I'm so
Yeah, I think it's the same.
Thank
pretty much.
you. So here we are. What an awkward start to a relation.
No, it will give you another princess restart. Really? Okay, well. Mean princess is weird. So, quit. Maybe I should have just pressed return, but I guess this is another way of doing it. Sorry, it's okay. It's fine. There's no need to keep apologizing. You're alright. Wow, there are a lot of achievements in this game. I've only gotten 25 of them. Good heavens. Hello. Alright, and I'm back. So, restart. You're not gonna be mean, right? You're gonna be, like, really nice. Take the blade.
You take... The door to the basement...
Hi.
Don't be a stranger.
Why are you the mean one every
It's been so
single
long since I've
time?
had any visitors. Come on down.
Every single time it's been the mean one.
She's so focused on...
And there you
You're joking.
are.
Is it like a 50-50 chance? That'd be really funny. You have to leave the blade? Okay. So if you take the blade, it makes her mean? Oh wait, I think I did it wrong. You slay the mean princess. Well, I'm just trying to get to the witch. This is for Boop now, essentially.
The interior of the...
Enter the basement.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long.
You're only making this...
Alright, so...
Maybe there's some way to bring...
But you can knock or
If you
chains.
were-
That'll be fine.
You make your easier...
I heard the
Yeah,
door
sorry to do
is
this. I'm gonna
locked.
have
If I
it's
could
sleepy.
just
Sorry to
get
be
out of
rude.
these
You're not being
chains,
rude,
I
Boop.
know
It's
we
fine.
could force our way.
Fine. No.
I think you warn her and then you try to kill her.
Thank you.
Yep, here we go. Proceed to the cabin. Also, this is the one that you wanted to see anyway, Boop. So
Don't worry.
that's why I'm trying to skip towards it.
The interior of...
Take the blade.
You take... Well, if we...
Enter the basement.
The air...
Okay, now take the blade, give it to her, and flirt with her.
I recognize that.
She must... Do you fine? You can just make out the ship.
And there you are.
That's no fair.
So, we've good.
She's... Oh, that's quite... Well, you know, I'm... Just let... Don't talk.
I did not want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill.
You can't be serious.
Now, hold on. We should...
Imagine if this was a
put
princess
this
you
to
got
a
in that
vote.
one.
The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to.
As do I.
You abstain.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before
I wouldn't have done that.
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor.
She could have gotten out of those the whole... A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon. Luckily for us, you're... Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious...
What do you think happens now?
Of course. I see what Boop meant by flirt. Alright, I have to read this dialogue now. You are beautiful. I want to actually save you. And this feels like the only way to do it.
She pulls back, clearly caught off guard by whatever nonsense you just said to her. I thought it was nice.
I thought it was nice.
Whether it's nice depends on if we meant it. We didn't mean it. If you were lying, we'd all know. But unfortunately, you...
What? What do you mean by that? What kind of game are you playing?
The look of surprise that momentarily
She stabs
softened
me
her features
out of fear.
vanishes
Just
as
a
she
little
steals her nerves. And then
oh, she
buries
does.
the blade in your heart. What? No. No, come on, that's not right. I told you. I told you. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it.
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with...
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything goes dark.
Oh, so you get smitten in Act 3? Well, that makes sense. She's just like, wait, can I ever do that?
Path in the... I can't believe she actually stabbed us. I told you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's. I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and...
Oh, you're far from being on the right side of anything. You're fixated on the past.
Oh, a visionary. I like it. Tell me more.
Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But
okay,
I like journeys. Traveling.
So this is the building of the relationship.
It makes me so...
Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey.
She hates us.
Does she? She hesitated before stabbing us to death.
Maybe she'll be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. So maybe she'll... You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cab.
Give what another try exactly?
She's literally in love with us, trust.
Right? It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts.
Oh, are you? Great. So you've obviously... Twice, actually. Sure. Twice.
Okay, just go.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I don't know if I'd say... You talking about me? I have a position. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking. The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here. Charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain. The promise of new life in the wreckage. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table. A pristine... Wait, this isn't right. This is supposed to be a We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon.
Yes.
It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere.
If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We have all...
Unless her heart tells her to stab us,
Where's the mirror?
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway.
You know what you have to do. Wipe away...
You reach forward and wave...
Alas, our fine features remain Well, seems like the only way to go is...
Yes, yep, the only way to go is down in the basement.
Just put on a... You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only reached. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to...
These thorns are an expression of her pain. I know.
Her voice, worn down...
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me... I don't know why you let me do that. I don't...
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
Turn and leave? Poor princess, it's okay, we'll save you.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
Would you just leave so many times?
You reach into the thorns, towards her bloodied hands and the blade clutched tight in her grasp. But she snatches it away, ignoring the thorns that carve fresh wounds as she moves within her prison of...
I knew this was the only reason you'd come back down here. I'm not falling for it. It's mine now, and I'll let these thorns...
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood.
Okay, so maybe reaching for the blade is not the best decision.
It's hard to let it go.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Can I take the blade now?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right.
She'll swallow the blade?
So let's get a move on and do so.
We don't need words to send a message. It is...
You reach into the thorns once more
Yummy.
and lay your hands on the princess's bloody fingers, wrapped tightly around the blade. Her hand trembles in yours. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles.
She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't...
Yeah, a little. It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but...
We are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's show her how much... Or... Hear me out.
We kill her.
Slay her. That sounds
yes,
like a splendid
Opportunist.
idea.
Perfect.
You should listen to him.
I see
the
that the
woman who's
lines have
defenseless.
been
Let's
drawn.
kill her.
It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of... That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
I just want my bid back. You're on your own. That's funny.
Yes.
But no.
What a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we... I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action.
Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Let him join us and be merry.
That's right. What he said.
It does not work.
We've already given him a chance at redemption. And who says I don't deserve another? I really mean it this time.
And I have no problem with that.
And...
Welcome to the team. You're one of us now.
Nope.
You take the blade to the thorny...
No, if you want to
vines,
see what
imprisoning
happens
the
if you
princess,
slay
and
her,
she
you gotta play the
flinches.
game yourself.
Relaxing, only she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart.
Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge.
You're right. He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this. The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making
Sorry,
me
making you do all the hard
describe
work. You can quits if you want. No, you're not making me
you.
do hard work. Don't keep apologizing. I'm gonna say no if I mean no.
I meant it. You rest.
Do you see the way she's looking at us? Kiss her. Kiss her now before the moment ends.
Sure. There you go,
actually
Boo.
do that? No, you can't. Absolutely not.
You know as well as I do that we can.
And we wouldn't want to throw away a chance for a special moment, now would we? If I were only capable of throwing myself off a bridge.
Well, are you going to describe our steamy, romantic kiss?
You lean in and you kiss her. And and she reciprocates enthusiastically. You kiss. It's done. Are you happy?
Come on now, this is the big moment. You can do better than that. Ugh, fine.
You and the princess lock eyes and stare deep into each other's souls with all the roaring emotion that comes from letting what
Audio
once
got a
was
lot
hate
quieter.
turn into pure, unbridled passion. Are you making fun of us? And then each of you close your eyes and kiss. Words can describe neither the nuclear fire nor the oceanic depth of your connection. Please. I think he actually likes romance. If history itself were not about to end, historians would document this moment for the rest of time. Musicians would write era-defining ballads, and great artists would expend entire lifetimes trying to merely capture the spark you hold right now.
This sounds like fan fiction that'd be written about the game. I'm not even joking, but it's in the actual game.
He's making fun of us.
It doesn't matter either way, because this is good stuff.
Thanks, Sherman. I appreciate it. Anyways,
I'm aware
you
of
should
my
probably go to sleep.
skills.
Anyways, good night. Bye-bye.
But unfortunately for you, the moment doesn't last forever. You open your eyes, the princess smiles gently up at you. Time for you to damn the whole world to oblivion, I suppose.
That was nice.
Her hand slips into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs. Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs
I'm gonna go sleep.
are now
Hope you have a good
blocking your
meal.
only way
Good night.
out.
Yeah, good night, boob. Alright, now I gotta stab the
After
damsel,
all the
and then
trials
I get
we've
to go
been through,
eat
do you really
delicious
think a few
food.
measly thorns?
We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield.
A scale of 1 to 10, how hungry are you? 10. I'm always
You
at
and the
10.
princess
You do not
ascend the
understand.
stairs
It's
without
it's
obstacle.
10 all the time.
This is unacceptable.
10,
The
10, 10,
second
10,
you step
10.
out of this
10,
cabin
10,
with her,
10.
the world ends.
But it's
Do you
fine.
hear
Killing
me?
the damsel will be very
What did the
quick,
world
because I've already
ever
done
do
that
to
route,
you
most
to
of it.
deserve this?
Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn star-crossed lovers like we'll weave something new together.
You and the princess hesitate at the cabin. We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Hands clasped, the two of you open the door.
When you slay the
and
damsel, the
step
title
out
card may
into
also say the
pale
great, but it is
death.
different. Me too.
You irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now? Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
Okay, time to slay the damsel. Oh, mainly reuse the same dialogue. Well, yeah, that's why I'm gonna be skipping through a majority of it. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba.
The interior. Her voice.
Don't be a stranger. It's
You're only making.
okay.
You make
I
your way
wish
to
there was a quicker way to do this, but it's okay.
Against your better judgment. No.
Warn her.
Stop that.
Resist.
The blade. Move.
It just gets stabbed. Okay, proceed to the cabin.
A warning. Before you. But I.
Yes, Smitten, I get it. You're in love.
I suppose if
There's
You can skip some of the
door to
dialogue.
the
I already
basement is
am
still a
skipping some of the
stone
dialogue.
basement. Yes, you walk down the stairs. Oh, your spirits.
It's you!
And she.
that's right. Where
I'm actually very curious what's going to happen here. It's very dark. Killer.
Blade in hand.
Wait, no.
But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on. The princess's eyes
Also,
grow
can you check the
wide
preference
with
menu
terror
before you
as
log
you
off?
approach. Your blade pierces her heart, and she collapses.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
She said that in like the inclination of the meme. Do you have an ibuprofen? I have a headache.
No, my love, you did nothing wrong.
I'm going to die now. I think.
And just like that, I feel sick.
Sick. You took part in the.
Hold on, I'll show you the preferences real quick. Full screen, skip. I did not do any of these. Menu, blinking CTC, boil effect, parallax effect, flickering images I turned off, and auto advanced text I turned off. This is the preference menu.
You'll get over it. Get over it? You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world. You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your... Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give us...
Oh, he's gonna kill himself.
The
Okay.
only rash decision we
It's gonna be like a Romeo and Juliet storyline.
Cursed...
Forget the last few comments.
You're
Okay.
not all of you. What? What don't you believe? You plunge the blade into your own... You can't be serious. I'm not. He just... That's right. You're all... Everything goes dark.
Oh, is this another gray?
You are. She won't. Oh, if I say
Yeah,
your
hold on.
open discussion and don't want it would. Well, I'm
Yeah,
not.
this is all the same. Alright, and... Secret cabin.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of. The interior of the cabin.
It's slightly different.
It's. Your. This cell is a dark and isolated place. See? No. What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw... Whatever we saw was a ghost. I thought we were... Do try to keep up. Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slam. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you. So that's where the blade is. She is dead. Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely... Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death-neutral, seems off the table.
Rip, I thought it was like a censor of some sort.
We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart, but she hasn't said anything.
You came back.
That angelic voice, I missed you too. You sure snapped back to your old self quick. Yes.
Sure did.
Seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
I thought the preference menu had some content remover for those who cannot handle blood and guts or something. That might be there. I do not see that so far.
The torch falls from the
Oh, is
princess's
she burning
hand,
us alive?
bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
The skeletal wood of the basement, perfectly dry after She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn with her. As you rush up the stairs, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You ignore the princess, throwing yourself...
I was
headlong
trying to,
against
like,
the
talk
door,
to her, but I guess not.
bashing at it with your clenched fists in a vain attempt with no use. You're stuck here. Your skin starts to bubble. As layers of you peel away into raw, seeping burns.
Sorry if it's so somewhere I just wanted to see it. No, it's fine. It's different enough.
You turn to see the princess, face bright and smile wide with manic affection. She clutches you close to her chest, watching with loving eyes as the flames eat you away, bit by bit. The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins. But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything. See? That wasn't so bad.
I guess not so bad for you.
So bad. But somehow, nothing is so much worse. You'll get used to it. There are still the feelings of the heart. Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. The princess's smile never fades.
See ya.
Her skin peels away.
Yep, I must
and then
die.
her muscle,
until all you
Anyways,
can see
bye-bye.
is her charring skull, locked in an eternal. It's very romantic.
Yep, alright, that's the end. Alright, well with that, hopefully you all have a good rest of your day. Hopefully you did decide to do something productive. And with that, so long, bye-bye.